I would love to do that, but I also want to get paid for it too. That would be nice.
Mhm.
Uh, Jess, where are you? You're here,
you're
but you're not.
Saying offline.
Okay, they're coming now. Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to It's a Long Story. A place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create some some magic. Welcome. We're here. I'm trying to kind of give a little bit of space. Nope. Okay, we are here with all of our friends in the Unearthed Arcanum. Everybody, please take a look at your camera, wave, and say happy birthday, Kay!
Happy birthday, Kay.
Hey, Kay, happy birthday.
Oh, I love it. It's nice. Yeah, it's Kay's birthday today. So I hope wherever you are, you're spending that birthday how you want. Welcome everybody. For those who have no idea, this is we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Having 5 parties, as many living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. Announcements. Nothing much this week, except on a personal note, our backyard fence is done. A weird thing to bring up, but it's come in between me and my work for a couple weeks now, so I'm very happy that it's done. And it looks great, and you guys can come over whenever you want. Check it out. That is, I think that's really it. Real quick, because I believe we haven't mentioned this for Unearthed Arcanum. We do have a space that will be open in New Moon. Matt from Matt the Playstician in New Moon has had to step away from the table. We wish him all the best and all the love, all that good stuff. So that means there will be an open spot. However, we will not be filling that spot right now, as there's definitely some transition stuff that we have to do with. To be quite honest with you, just because New Moon's in Hasamal dealing with some crazy roar shit. So, so we'll be waiting on that. But if you are interested, feel free to reach out to me. I'd say the easiest kind of way to do that, the best source to do that, usually I'll put like the start playing link down here. You can go to that. Just don't try to jump into that because there's a space that's open for that. If you jump in on that, I will, I'll reach out to you, but then I'll also kind of take you off of that because we're just kind of waiting, trying to make sure that we have the right time and place to be able to kind of put something in, put the new person on. So you can reach out to me on social medias down below right there, Instagram, TikTok. Please feel free to do that. And that's it. I mean, that's all I got for announcements. We're done. We did it. Moving forward, quick shout out to our sponsor of the year, which is Lorify. Lorify has made things a heck of a lot easier to the point that right now, this is probably not something you want to kind of shout out on this, but it's real life. Lorify has had their server down for a couple days, only a couple days, and I've been missing them dearly, like a friend, like a real person. That's scary. Guys, I might have a relationship with Lorify. And it's complicated. Because they're AI.
There's a great movie
I'm
called
really
I,
sorry for
Robot.
Called iRobot? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I think so.
We should go watch
I mean,
that
her is the right movie. Look, I'm gone. They took me off.
They took away your internet.
They took away my internets. But watch Her. It's a great movie. You should check it out. But no, Lorify is awesome. What is it? It is our AI note-taking tool that we use to be able to keep my brain set in a place that is not going nuts. How it works is you take the recorded session that you have, whether that is in person or if it's in some sort of system like this, usually you can kind of take that recorded session, plug it into Lorify, and within minutes you get a very nice, very clean, very accurate session summary of everything that happened during that session, which is great for people that are either not players that were missing from the table, for players or DMs that are terrible at taking notes, or players and DMs who are great at taking notes, but maybe your notes are kind of set to an idea of your perspective of what happened. So sometimes it helps to be able to just have like a general sort of vibe or another perspective. So, which is kind of one of the reasons why we actually do having you guys do the recap rather than me. One, it absolutely shores up that I don't spill the beans on something that wasn't clarified. And two, just kind of get a gauge of where you guys are at with it. My computer's being weird, sorry. It's just my camera. I'm not really sure what's happening there. That's all right. So yeah, Lorify, check it out. Go to lorify.ai to find out more information. You can also just download it. I think there's the free trial thing is still up, so give it a shot. Try it out. Huge thank you to Jordan and the team over at Lorify. We love you guys. Mwah. With that, I believe the only thing we have left is jumping in to our recap. So before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with our Unearthed Arcanum. So Dan, please take it away.
Yes. So we left off beginning of the month, actually, with the session beginning with a campfire near the massive crater that's containing our skeletal Tarrasque friend. Miri is busy formulating an elaborate ramp trap to trick Fingers to go down into the crater. Meanwhile, Alistair's questioning Eva about her magical tattoos and the ink they produce, to which he basically postulates, hey, is there a way we can kind of, bottle that, save it, and use it for later? And then Io joins into this conversation. At this point, Alistair also asks Io, well, can you produce ink? Io cannot, in fact, produce ink. He's not unlocked that trait yet. That's probably a level 20 feature. We then move on to a conversation about the nature of Eva's philosophy on relationships and love and life. And since she's an elf, she's outlived certain lovers and is prepared that she's going to outlive certain lovers. So she wouldn't view it this way, but she's essentially closed part of her heart off to these people and lets them in just enough for her to feel comfortable. Since she's been, 80? Since she's lived to be about the age of 80 so far?
85, yeah.
Yeah. About that bar part. Perfect. So, this conversation basically highlights the cultural divide and even philosophical divide between Eva and her shorter-lived companions. Then, inside our dragon wagon, Bridget is going through this traumatic memory that essentially is her origin story with the mimic. We learn to find out that she was once a halfling little girl named Bridget Butterbell, who lived with her mom, her dad, and her brother, Mickey, Maisie, and Hobie, to be precise. Mickey, her brother, tends to kind of boss her around a bit and tells her she shouldn't wear her hat. She really likes her hat. Her parents are really nice. They're like, hey, go ahead and wear the hat. We kind of see that even at this young age, Bridget is very, very smart. This kind of culminates, there's a meeting where they are given a Highland cow by some of their neighbors. Their names slip my mind at the moment. But they kind of talk about the Highland cow and the neighbors, and at one point Bridget goes out to look at the stars. She sees the cow, but then she also takes notice of an Aarakocra named Varix and a Loxodon named Tarak.
Which should be stated in game. You guys don't know that.
Yes, we don't know that. But anyway, they're basically kind of talking about some things that Bridget was not meant to hear, and they make notice of her. She really just kind of wants to go away there, and then Varix is kind of like, "Hey, we gotta handle this," and basically Tarak is like, "Okay, I guess I'll be the one to do it." And then he has this conversation with her. They go back and forth, and his only way of basically allowing Bridget to go about her merry way or continue to live in this case is he essentially fuses her with her Highland cow. And that's how she kind of takes on this short, diminutive Highland cow furbolg like appearance that's the Bridget we know and love today. Tarak attempts to gently remove her from existence to protect her family, but the memory basically ends in a flash of violence and blackness. Following Bridget's experience, Eva and Alistair enter the dragon wagon and confront the mimic, and it gives them their own grieving memories of situations. In this case, what Eva sees is a former partner, Damon, and Alistair sees his father, Faustus. Through this interaction, they basically learn the mimic's origin. It was a collection of junk that was animated by some mysterious figure and was commanded to guard the Taras bones. At which point, Eva has a conversation with the mimic. Hey, since you're kind of feeling hurt about this, do you want to come with us or do you want to stay here and continue this? Alistair's of the opinion that, honestly, it should stay here so the Taras doesn't become a problem. In the final scene, Bridget emerges from the wagon. Her physical form starts shedding its fur to reveal her true nature, and the rest of the party, kind of see her eyes for the first time, which is like this three-dimensional tunnel of starlight and constellation. Alistair starts analyzing these various different constellations with his astronomical knowledge and performs this complex calculation based on the stars in her eyes. He basically pinpoints a geographical location is a small dot on the map labeled. Is it Brunt? Is that how it's pronounced?
Brunte.
Brunte. It is Brunte. Okay, which is south of the ruins of Ellenvox.
Nope.
That's what it has in Lorify. So I'm like, what's the proper?
Ellenvox is.
Yeah, Ellenvox is the character. That's why I was like,
Brunte's in South Imea.
Yeah, South Imea.
South Imea. That was weird. That was a very weird poll. Anyway.
Also, Bridget is still a furbolg. She was just picking at her skin because of body dysmorphia.
Yeah. That's a good clearing up that. Thank you for clearing that up. Okay. As the party finds their next lead, Fingers falls for Mary's trap and is rolled into the crater. Sorry, guys. It has been 2 weeks.
All good. I know you guys see something crazy right now. But yeah, thank you, Dan. Please take that point of inspiration.
More like Hannah, you can take it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Hannah. You passed it on to Hannah. Beautiful. So we met a couple of our some halfling figures from some time or in Brunte, including the Hobie and Maisie, a lovely younger halfling couple with their children Bridget and Mickey, and there was also some family. There was a family friend that was there. That was holding her newborn child. So that was Clover holding a little baby named Rosie. Beautiful. Anything else to add, friends? All right. Cool. All right. I think I'm ready to go. You guys ready to go?
Let's do it.
There you go. Cool. You guys want to play some D&D?
Again, let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Kamoshita.
All right. We open in on a very early morning in the middle of this large forest in North Imea. The clearing that has been set is also giving a little bit of like what looks to be this natural sort of vibe until we see this very abrupt crater that is in the ground here from this clearing. We see there is two large tan white, bone white horns that are sticking up as almost as their own monoliths out of the ground. Looking further on, we see there is what looks to be the remains of a fire that had gone out probably a couple hours before, and a very normal looking wagon. As we come into this morning's design here, like I said, it's very early. Roll for weather. Okay, cool. Yeah, a little cold, a little breezy, but no rain. Some clouds in the sky. As you all awaken, I can go ahead and tell me how your night went. Some of you guys have had quite the or how your sleep went, I guess I should say. Some of you have had quite the interesting past 24 hours. I'd like to actually start with Bridget. Bridget, where did you fall asleep last night?
She fell asleep outside by the campfire. I think she at some point went in and grabbed that kind of blanket she's been using as like a shawl, and just kind of wrapped herself in that, threw a bedroll down, and just kind of slept under the stars, and just not wanting to, being cautious around the mimic currently and what it can do, and trying to mentally process everything that she learned.
Okay, very nice. Cool. Moving on to Miri. Where would we have found Miri this morning?
Miri slept the sleep of the victorious on top of the wagon. Just in case Fingers got out of the pit, she wanted to make sure she heard him coming. He had to climb up the wagon.
Okay. Cool. I assume, and someone can tell me different, but I would say I assume you guys probably heard some sort of like strange sort of disgruntled sort of sound from Fingers, and then you heard him say in a lofty voice, "I'm fine." And that was the last thing you heard from Fingers. So I'm going to assume you guys kind of left him in that crater. Cool. Sweet. Yeah, so Miri, you're waking up. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you are in the high parts on top of the wagon.
That is a 4. So a 9.
A 9? Okay, cool. Yeah, with a 9.
No, a 10. Sorry.
10. With a 10, you see it looks like it's a kind of a normal day, a little bit sort of dreary out. A normal day, which for Miri is just the most boring thing in the world. But it does look like you are, from your current vicinity, it might, I'll say it looks like you might be the first one up. Let's make sure as we go along. So
She's
we'll
gonna,
move to...
grab a banana and wing it into the pit.
Okay. All right, cool. Got it. Cool. Noted. As that's happening, Eva, you being your elven self, where we have found you this morning?
I think she stayed up pretty late reading to the mimic because she was reading all of her notes and what the story she was working on.
Okay.
That's how she went to sleep. So I think she wakes up and just starts getting ready for the day.
Okay.
Pampering herself, doing all the things.
You got it. Okay. Sweet. So, going through the morning routine, sounds like inside of the wagon. Io, what about you?
So the top of that wagon was probably very crowded because Io's still been sleeping there. I think he was probably waiting up for a message from Eris last night, but I think after a certain point he probably drifted off to sleep.
Okay. You got it. I believe... apologies. I believe actually you did get a message yesterday, but nothing of note
crazy.
Specific. Like everything
Okay.
seems, yeah. So you got something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Miri, you turn around and you see Io. What are you doing? As Miri's chucking a banana into the crater?
I think you see him. He's probably brushing his teeth, just some general grooming here, and he's basically probably made sure it's like all right, and then just kind of getting some banana chips ready for anybody who's kind of ready for like a quick pick me up for breakfast.
Okay, cool. So you're preparing breakfast. I like it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Going, I assume back inside the wagon. We'll see. Gwyn, where do we find you this morning?
Yeah, I think she also was up pretty late. She's been going through her journals, oldest to newest, because she doesn't trust that Alistair is the only memory she lost. So she's just sort of trying to make sure that there's nothing else in there that might be gone. So she spends a lot of time doing that.
Great. I love that. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that makes sense. 8.
8? Okay, cool.
Yep.
And now go ahead and give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 6.
Okay, cool. It is rough. I'm not gonna have you penalized mechanically on this. But Gwen, it's been a rough night. I would say your wisdom save was based on you being able to kind of understand and recognize what you would remember and what you didn't. And I think, unfortunately, given the idea of certain things that from a somewhat trauma-induced brain, there are things that pop up where your initial look at reading in that diary is, what? Oh my God, what? Did this happen? Did this happen?
Yeah, and to be fair, accounts of her young childhood are written by an angry teenager, so...
Yeah. So maybe a little, maybe hard to read either from an exaggeration standpoint or a heavy emotional standpoint. But unfortunately it absolutely became a sort of like picking through, and I would say that it really started to kind of like weigh on you. I would also say Gwen too. I mean that roll is low enough. You actually feel like, man, the only people that may be able to kind of answer some of these things of whether or not this was true or not, they're not here.
Exactly. Yep.
Um,
They are gone. Not here. And asking questions 25 words at a time is frustrating.
Absolutely. Uh,
I will say when she gets to like maybe the Murakaba era and she reads all about all of the letters Alistair never answered or acknowledged, she puts it away. And that's where
Cool.
she stops.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So I think mechanically speaking, you got a full like a long rest, but I would say it was probably closer to like a it was 6 hours that really felt like 2.
She needs 12 shots of espresso instead of her usual 6 to 8 this morning.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So do you think that's where you're heading to?
Yeah.
You got it. Okay, cool. And lastly, our man that does not sleep. How did Alistair spend his evening?
I think Alistair sat with his legs dangling over the pit, probably opposite of everybody else, staring at her fingers down there, watching Mary throw a banana into the pit, and carving a button for someone who doesn't have one.
Okay, beautiful. I think Alistair, have you been there all night?
Yeah, I think he just kind of sat there. I think he's, I guess he's probably a good, call it 75 feet away from everybody else. Just kind of in the dark, chilling, feet hanging over.
You got it. So as evening falls into morning, Alistair, you did see that Fingers did make a couple of attempts of trying to kind of climb out from the crater. Did not seem to like look up to see you. Just after a couple of attempts, decided to just roll back down and just took the blanket with him and just rolled himself into a little burrito and slept down there. But in this very moment, Miri, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, please. I'll say with disadvantage. You don't have eyesight of Fingers. You're muted.
With
Yep.
disadvantage, it's
12. Okay, cool. A 12 still hits. As Alistair, you're carving a button and you see just say hitting right into this green rolled up sort of burrito. As you just hear from Fingers just a very kind of like faint sort of grunt sound. As you hear he's most likely coming to and waking up with that. Actually, you see a little like hook kind of come out from under the bag and like kind of like fish around a little bit, find the banana, and then pull it inside.
Is there a way to slide? Like, is this a straight sheer drop into this hole?
It's not like a straight like 90-degree drop, but it's pretty steep.
Throughout the night, is that fully the full circumference of the thing, or is there a way, even if it isn't necessarily safe but physically possible, to try and get down there without a straight drop in?
Roll me a perception check if you would.
I will take that. 1.
Yeah, you didn't see anything last night. Looking at this morning, doesn't seem like it'd necessarily be worth it.
All right. Probably at some point before people started getting awake. But like in the gray morning hours, just as the sun's coming up, I'd probably tie a rope off to a tree and try and work my way down into the pit.
Okay.
Not
So do you want to say you're
Go
doing
ahead.
that now?
Yes.
Okay, you got it. Cool. Miri. Nope. Yeah, you already had you roll your perception check. Yeah, you do not see Alistair doing this at the moment. But yeah, Alistair, you tie a rope around the tree, the other side around yourself, and you are starting to. It sounds like you're starting to try to rappel down.
Yeah, I want to get down there. Also, at the same time, I'm going to use Vortex Warp, especially if if Fingers is still in the blanket. I'm going to lift Fingers out of the hole, up onto the edge. I'm going to put him on the edge. It's up to him whether he stays there. But yeah, I'm going to get him out. But I want to go down into the hole. I have a thing I want to do before we cover this thing up.
Okay, you got it. Yeah. So go ahead and give me. I would say if you're vortex warping down, you could just go down.
I can't vortex warp myself.
Oh, you can't vortex warp yourself.
I've tried so many times, and you make me read the spell every time.
So are you trying to vortex warp Fingers out?
Yeah, I'm gonna vortex warp Fingers out.
You got it. So you do that right now.
Yep.
You have him sort of sitting on the edge, and you try to kind of rappel yourself down. Go ahead and give me an athletics check if you would.
Got it. All right, I'm gonna take that, and then I'm gonna step off and go grab my physical dice real quick. So that's
Okay.
an 8.
You got it.
So that's an 8 for that. I'll be right back.
You got it. All right, cool. As we come back in, yeah, I think we come back to Bridget. Eventually, anybody who's in the wagon can start to kind of come out. But Bridget, the scene is yours first. What would you like to do?
She's gonna start moving towards the pit now. I think she still has the blanket like draped over her shoulders as she's like tiredly like walking over with her staff, and then just like looking in the pit, looks at Fingers as a sushi roll currently.
Yeah, so he's now out of the pit.
Yeah. I mean, like
upper
walking
sort
up
of
next
corner.
to him and looking down, kind of a situation.
Yeah. You see Alistair is having a hard time of it. Alistair, can you give me a Constitution saving throw if you would?
$23.
23. Okay, cool. Awesome. The humans, the determination of humans. So it's that thing that they hold on to that makes them, fools to some and brave to others. But you see that Alistair is. I imagine in this moment that Alistair, you are not really looking up just in case. You're assuming that no one else is like watching you, but like. I mean, it's not gonna be worth it to watch someone watch you slip and fall your way down here.
I think Alistair assumes everybody's still asleep. I think he thinks the world
Cool.
is his at the moment.
You got it. So you see Alistair struggling a little bit as he goes down.
Well, she's gonna watch until he gets all the way down. Kind of just looks at Fingers. Just, you good?
You see a hand come out with a hook that is just facing upwards.
Yeah, you're good. And then we'll just kind of, I think, sit crisscross applesauce and wait for Alistair to come back out of the pit.
You got it. For Eva and Gwyn, I imagine you guys are the weird thing about this, the inside of this, is that it is surprising how well it is able to hold all of the figures in a sleeping sort of arrangement, but in the sort of like morning the getting ready in the morning sort of thing, it would be pretty easy to sort of bump elbows here. So it's up to you whether or not you guys kind of give each other room or whatever. The scene is yours inside the wagon.
I think Gwen would just sort of look over at Eva, give her a little good morning nod, but just pull her hair up, do a little prestidigitation, because as we've determined, there's no bathroom in this nice little wagon, and just head outside.
Okay.
And I didn't mention it, but I think she probably would have gotten Houston back last night, because I think he was still poofed away.
You got it.
Yeah, she'll just nod at Gwen, and keep taking her own sweet time, doing what she can also do in 2 seconds like Gwen, but she's dramatic about it, so it takes her 2 hours.
Absolutely. I love that. Cool. Gwen, you see Eva, give me a straight charisma check if you would.
And can I add a little bit of that to that? I think Gwen, after reading all of her journals last night, is a little uncomfortable with all the primping, and that's why she sort of hurries out. But I don't know if you would pick up on that.
Yep.
That's a 23 straight charisma check.
Jesus. Okay, cool. You see, Gwen, as you were trying to kind of hurry out, you see that Houston, I will say in just small cat form for this, is just watching Eva.
I think through their mental bond, she'll just say, "Don't be weird about it," but head outside and just let him do his cat thing, whatever he wants. He can do what he wants.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Eva, roll me an insight check.
On the cat?
No, on Gwen.
Oh, on Gwen, okay.
Because I think there's a version of Gwen being like, "Come on, Houston, let's go outside, come on." But like Gwen is like, "Yeah, no,
21.
cool, you're on your own." 21. It is. I'm going to say with a 21, it is possible that Eva, you caught that Gwen seemed to be in a hurry to get away from you right now.
She's gonna like, and go over to Houston. Does she know like wizards and their familiars can communicate?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
She's gonna go over to Houston and kneel down in front of him. I think your mama doesn't like me very much.
Tries to rub up against your face right after you put your makeup on.
She lets him,
Beautiful.
and then she prestidigitates it away from his fur so it doesn't bother him or Gwen.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah. So you see, Houston stays with you as you kind of like finish your morning routine. In that space of like moving in between your legs, until noticing that it is like discomforting or uncomfortable or in the way. Yeah. All right. Io and Miri, you guys notice each other on top of the wagon?
All right, so first things first, I want you to eat this. It's a banana nut mix. If you're gonna drink some of Gwen's coffee, It's gonna be good for you. You're gonna have a lot of energy to hit stuff.
Okay.
Go ahead and give this bag here to Fingers. And I'm gonna make sure the ladies have something to eat, cause Al, he don't really need to eat much. But
Do I smell bad?
he sniffs
I
her.
think
It's like,
I don't take baths anymore.
yeah,
It's been days since I've had access to float water.
yeah, I don't do that anymore. So, okay, I just messaged Gwen, and she'll go prestidigitate you. So actually, go ahead and go down to her first.
Okay, I'll take my breakfast to go. Miri puts the banana nut thing in a bowl and pours coffee over it.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Gwen, I think Miri actually comes down and I mean, Miri, the coffee is inside, so the quickest sort of place to have access to where the coffee is probably with Gwen walking out with the cup.
Oh. Can you pour that in my bowl? Also, where's Houston?
Oh, he's inside watching Eva do Eva things. What's
sorry
in your bowl?
sorry
Mary?
sorry to interrupt. He's saying this to Gwen psychically. Go ahead and give her a little prestidigitation. She smells a little rank.
You bet.
Miri's kind of peeking in to find Houston. Ew,
What's in-
why are you little?
Mary, what's in your bowl?
Breakfast.
Banana nut muffin.
That actually sounds delicious with coffee, so she'll pour the coffee right on it for you.
Yeah. Me, you, and Alistair used to do this when I could finally pull both of you away to actually eat something.
Well, I remember you and me, but I'll have to take your word
Yeah.
on it for Alistair.
I know. I'm just saying. It's trying to help you out how I can.
Thank you.
No
Gwen.
rush. No rush.
You just got rid of your coffee. Means you're gonna have to go back in.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else need coffee?
Oh, go ahead and run
Yeah.
Eva, you could totally
this
be
muffin.
done at this point. It's just that moment of Gwen possibly.
I just
having
had
to
the thought
cut
of how many shots of espresso she just gave Miri.
yeah, that's also
That's
that,
what
yeah.
I
Very
was thinking
true.
of.
That's true. There's at least 6 shots of espresso in your breakfast this morning, Mary.
I believe
Gwen
he
didn't
said
even think
12.
about it. She would
Yeah,
have
he
done
said
them like
12.
6 and 6. Like she would take
Okay,
all
okay,
12
okay.
at the same time. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
girl.
crazy.
That's
Yeah, you're right.
crazy.
That's crazy. You're right.
Yeah, so she'll have to go back inside and make herself another 6 espresso shots.
Cool. Um, beautiful. Meanwhile, Alistair, you are alone in the crater, as far as you know. What are you working on?
Did we ever find any openings to the inside of this thing, like eye holes, nostrils, anything like that, that would allow me to, even if it's just enough to put like a hand inside?
It would be work to do so. I mean, one thing we could say, like I said, you had 8 hours to do whatever you wanted. So if you think this is something you would have thought about,
I will tell you what I want to do.
Okay.
I would like to just take a regular Alistair button, one of the ones that I just carry with me to hand out to random folks, and sovereign glue, and I would like to glue a button to the inside of the skull of this thing before we leave.
okay, you got it.
I will be
say,
fine with the outside of the skull, but I would prefer the inside.
you got it. I will say, if you think this is something that you were actually working on before this, then yes, absolutely. You could probably find a little sort of hole to be able to kind of stick fingers in to be able to kind of get that in there.
100%. That is what I want to do before we cover this thing up. And then I will sit crisscross applesauce until everyone notices I'm nowhere around and they can help me get out of this hole. I guess I'm still tied to a rope, but
I was gonna say, as soon as you look up, you do see Bridget looking down at you.
You need a lift?
I would appreciate it. I came down to help Fingers, and then just didn't really process me getting back out.
That's okay.
Silly
She'll
mistake.
wild shape into the giant eagle and then just come down. And you notice the little blanket she's wearing is now almost like a little saddle on her back.
Nice. Cool. Like a cloth saddle.
Yeah.
I like it.
As you get down there, before he crawls on top of you, it's I know you can't really speak much right now, but if you want to talk, I hope you're okay.
And then we'll fly back up.
Okay. Cool. You come up. You see that at this point, Fingers just kind of poked his head out a little bit from the bedroll. He's still just full on eating. He seems fine. Yeah, and you guys can kind of rejoin the rest of the party. Gwyn, as you come in, Eva, it's completely up to you whether or not you're still going through the process or you're just kind of finishing up or whatever.
I think that's when she's prestidigitating Houston, but it just looks like she's petting Houston.
Okay,
kneeling in
beautiful.
front of
I
him,
love it.
Just giving him loves.
Great. Gwyn, that's what you walk into. You walk into a female figure showing temporary affection to someone.
That doesn't really bother her. Houston, he likes certain people, and that's good. So the fact that he's allowing Eva to pet him and not biting her means that she's probably all right.
Okay.
But I think she does sort of have a moment of reflection that a certain someone else would never have shown that sort of even temporary affection to a cat. So
That certain someone does show temporary affection sometimes, though,
yes, but not to the cat. That's different.
but not to the
Cats are
cat. Oh,
different.
interesting.
Yeah. She's not an animal person. They take too much attention away. But do you need any coffee, Eva? I gave mine to Mary.
Sorry, real quick, Jess, if you can pull that just a bit. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, thank you. I've slept plenty, but
Oh, I just. Okay. I don't really drink
yeah.
it. I like it, so.
that's completely fair, but thank you.
Fair warning, I forgot that I put 6 shots of espresso in it, and then I gave it all to Miri, so.
Oh god.
We're in for a day.
I have. Let's see if I have it. I don't have it. I was gonna say I have calm emotions. I don't. I really hope we survive this day.
Houston will keep her occupied.
He is a good boy. She
He
just
is.
kind of scritches his shin.
Yeah, he doesn't like many people, so.
Many people aren't deserving of attention, so consider him a good judge of character.
Alright. Alright, I better get that coffee made.
Yes.
Cool. As you're doing that, you see Eva. You see Houston. Where have you? Is the mirror still above your bunk?
Yeah, I would say she left it up there while she was getting ready.
You got it. You see Houston kind of full on scared, like cucumber in front of a cat. It's been there the whole time, but Houston's just noticing it there. And you see Houston just immediately of like responding to this eye that is now kind of like blinked awake.
Oh, no, this is a friend, Houston.
Gwen will try to soothe him through the mental bond. It's all right, Houston. He's our new companion, I think.
Houston immediately leaves at that.
Oh no.
Just runs out.
It took him a while to get used to other creatures in the party, so I think he's still not sure of Callisto, whether or not he's dinner or a friend.
That is fair, and not many people are going to be very friendly about our mirror with an eye.
Certainly not something you see every day.
Yeah. So I think at this point, Gwen, you get your second thing of coffee. Evie, you can kind of join, but you guys are able to kind of convene in front together. You're all together. Miri, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yo, Boots. Muffin?
18.
18? Cool. You feel great. You feel really good. That's it.
Starts doing a shake.
I'll eat in a little bit as she untransforms from eagle mode with the blankets still around her shoulder. I'm ready to bury this.
Yeah, I think I've gotten it from most angles and as much as we can get from it. So, whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's gonna take me a fat minute. Like, give me a little bit, but like.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
She'll burn that 6th level spell slot to cast a move Earth. And we'll start 10 minutes at a time.
You got it. Yeah, go ahead and roll me. I don't think we figured this out last time, but just so just in case, go ahead and roll me a d6, please.
I have a d6 up. There's a d6. Booyah! It's a 1.
Okay, cool. Okay, interesting. So Bridget, your magic in doing this, the idea of like understanding, would you say that Bridget has ever used this spell before?
No, but I think she used like shape water, or the like in the river when she used the like water one, but I don't think she's used one with earth particularly. So she's still kind of figuring it out a little bit.
Well, I think in that case, looking at the idea of like, okay, so moving earth, moving water is a little bit different. In some cases, water is going to be a little bit more malleable. In some cases, water is heavier depending on certain factors. So this might be a little bit of a different sort of challenge. And Bridget, you are moving this earth much quicker than you thought. And I would venture that there's a possibility that things have started to change a little bit with your magic on how you're doing so. You're going to get this done in 20 minutes.
Wow, that's faster than the spell could do it. I think also with that, she, like, when she was casting the spell, she, like, planted the staff, like, in the ground to, like, connect it to the ground. And then the, like, mushrooms on the staff kind of, like, glowed in a certain order, and then it went into the ground for the spell.
Cool. Yeah. Is there anything noticeably different with Bridget for the magic that Bridget would maybe notice?
Can I roll something for that?
Sure.
Because I don't know if she would notice. I'll roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an Arcana.
That's a 6.
Okay, cool. Now, so the question to Hannah is this different? Has the magic changed?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's less yellow and starting to silver a bit more. But it's kind of, I think, especially with it being early morning and stuff like that, it's like, could just be a trick of the light. Could be easily written off. Where it used to be more kind of glowing yellows, it's now a paler silver.
Cool. Alistair, give me a perception check, DC 10. You definitely, I mean, it's up to you whether or not you acknowledge, but you definitely notice that there's a change. You also notice that this seemed to, I mean, to be clear on this, this is a massive, this is a crater in the ground. The amount of magic that Bridget has exuded in the past couple days has been pretty impressive. And you see that there is, today has been no different, if not just more impressive, with the ability to be able to kind of move all of the like kind of like leftover sort of dirt and some of what looks to be the kind of leftover junk that was here, to be able to kind of cover over those places, those pieces, but it is moving as if just being a wave kind of just crashing in to that hole.
Yeah, I think Alistair, when Bridget announced she was going to go start this process, pulled out the button that he had been carving all night and was walking towards Eva. And as she started casting the magic, he just stops. And in his head, it was like, do you see this? And then kind of turns to go walk back towards where Bridget is. And I think just kind of stands behind her, waiting for her to finish.
Yeah, doesn't take that long.
I think Gwen probably would have been watching as well. Especially since it seems to be going a lot faster, and Bridget said this was going to take a long time. So as soon as it seems to be going faster, she would definitely have been interested.
Bridget?
Yeah.
You work fast.
That was like a while.
Don't take this the wrong way, but did you mean to do that? Like that?
We said we were gonna bury it, so I just buried it.
I've quite literally never seen that much energy used in that amount of time by one person.
Well, it wasn't
Ever.
just me in that sense.
Explain.
With Spore's nature, this, that, the other, trying to connect beyond just like pulling from me, pulling from everything.
Got it. That's great. So yeah, but it was just you, not another being. So, did you mean to do that?
Did I meant to cover the hole? Yeah, I don't know. I've never cast the spell before.
Okay. Again, I've never seen someone use that much energy, that much for that length of time. What you did was, I've never seen that before, ever. Short of someone burning themselves out.
Nope, all good.
Miri, do you notice this?
Yeah, she's standing back, still eating. Her feet are kind of moving independently of her body, but this
Yeah.
part's stationary. And she's watching Bridget like, the hell?
As you're watching Bridget do this, Bridget is from the Feywild. Alistair's not. Alistair seems to be impressed with her magic. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe your magic is also just becoming more potent the longer that you're here. I think that thought crosses your mind, maybe.
That's probably true. She looks at fingers in class sleep.
Okay. Yeah, roll me your dice.
Let's see.
Isn't it like 40 HP if he's below 40? It's just knocked out.
I believe it's like
Oh,
a specific number, and it has to.
Oh, is it
pass that
5d8?
threshold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see it. Now I have to find a bunch of D8s. Hold on. Okay. Uh, 19.
With a 19, you see Fingers, who is just finishing the last part of his banana, with a mouth full, just sneezes. And you see him just kind of like waving his face, as you see that there is a little bit of banana guts just dripping out of his nose.
Maybe it's just Bridget. Bridget, do you feel more powerful here?
Here, this plays here, material plane here, this timeline.
Yeah.
Eh?
Wait, I'm sorry. What do you mean this timeline?
Just a thought that I've been having.
It's a interesting thought to just have.
Your Revivify, we talked about how you pulled Miri from an alternate timeline, yes?
Yes.
So, timelines are created at every single moment in action that we could make a choice.
Well, sure.
You could technically count every time every person makes a choice left or right. It creates a new branching path. So, I'm wondering if that poem that we were reading about, the roots, roads, etc., may not have been talking about necessarily planar dimension, but may have been talking about multiple timelines and potentially having ways to traverse that as well. And that theory might have some grounds based on some of the information that I got from the mimic from when I was younger.
You met this mimic when you were younger?
No, no, no. What the mimic showed me when I was younger. The it it showed how I became me.
Huh.
Like I said, I was a halfling before.
Brute.
Brunte. But
You know, Faustus used to speak of Brute. He would stop there on his way back and forth from South Imea. He knew a couple people there.
might be somewhere we either go to or see at some point.
Man, I'm having
Probably.
a little trouble hearing you.
Pull the mic closer. I was being quiet. Maybe that's somewhere we can go to at some point, or just I don't know.
If you would like, I could reach out to Faustus or someone else, and the next time he's traveling that way, he could ask some questions for you, or we could see if he just knows anyone there. It might save you some time.
I mean, yeah, the $1,000,000 question is if any of my family is there and if any of them are still alive.
Well, why don't you write a sending? We have that little sending thingamajig in the dragon wagon.
Oh, guess what? Miri's now in a headstand and her legs are swinging wildly in the air. I can spy on people now. She reaches out and puts her mouth. Give me spy?
That's not something we should just lightly play with.
Yeah, let's wait for Bridget to make up her own mind.
It's
Here.
not even noon.
I'll write a list of names. My concern with the sending box is that if they aren't alive anymore, it's not going anywhere. With Faustus, at least, it sounds like I might be able to see if he can track them down or see what happened to them.
Well, are you sure if someone's not alive anymore, they won't get the message? But then again, you probably don't want to hear from them from the afterlife.
Clinton, you can absolutely answer this. Sending, if the creature is no longer alive, will not respond.
Hey, Io. Hey, bud. That's not how that spell works. It just
It's early
kinda-
in the morning, man. I'm sorry. Hell, I use the spell all the time, and I should know that.
Yep, you should.
I think it's definitely not how the physical letters from the physical wagon would work.
That's
I
also
guess you're
just kind of
right.
scary to tell someone now that they don't understand. They'll never know if the person responding to them is dead or alive. That's not.
Okay, bad idea. Okay, we can leave it there.
That's-
We can just
that's
leave it at bad idea, all right? All right. We left it there.
Terrifying.
Yes, we talked about it. It's done. We talked about it.
This will come back up repeatedly.
It will not come back up repeatedly. We've had the
Uh,
conversation. It was a bad idea.
If
and
you
it's
remember it.
Gwyn, roll me a history check.
$11.
11. Okay, cool. You feel that you vaguely remember parts of conversations like this
Yeah.
between Io and someone else. Very sorcerer versus wizard conversations.
She's definitely grinning a little bit. Not sure why.
Yeah.
Oh, you got something to say, Gwen?
I already mentioned the physical letters.
It
I just
just-
thought that was important to point
Just
out.
seems like just because you can inherently control things that you just seem to think it works everywhere.
Well, yeah, you don't know until you try. When you when you have the gift, that is.
That is a point to Io's. You gotta try things.
Okay, but if I'm throwing something to someone who's not there, they will never catch it.
You
Well,
don't know that.
And what
This
it
feels
what
like
if
a debate that we could have on the road, not
Boots
standing
is
around
right.
here.
Boots is right. Let's
All right.
pack it on up and
I'll write you a list of names to look for, Alistair.
Yeah, I mean that's a much better idea than trying to send to a dead person.
I was suggesting
Alistair.
sending because they might not be dead, and you would know that they were dead if they. You know.
No,
Anyway.
I get what Eva was saying. You
This
would know
is
for
not-
sure.
Eva, no, perfectly reasonable, Eva. That was a perfectly reasonable thing,
Uh,
100%. Io.
This conversation continues on, but the scene starts to change with you guys packing up clothes. Like this scene is still happening. Like the conversation has gone on for this long, but now you guys are packing things away.
Hey, Io, maybe if we
You
get a
w-
chance, we could
Io,
like, we
I-
could cure
Io,
wounds
Io, Io.
on a dead person and see what happens.
Alistair,
Maybe
I
that will-
already said we're done. That means we're done.
Well, we just haven't tried it yet. Who knows?
You know what? I'm gonna be the first one to figure this shit out. I mean, I'm learning how to break the rules every day.
I don't know.
anyway.
Well, if you want to unlock sending to the beyond, I don't know that that's a good idea, Io.
You know, it would end a lot of debates.
Would that
Might
does
start
it get
like 12 more.
does it get filtered through the
Yes.
Raven Queen at that point, or like would it have to like go through
Either
like
that or her guard dogs.
Yeah, their
Or-
divine oversight on what they can say and what they
What do
can't.
you mean guard dogs?
Oh, there was this guy who was there and he was annoying.
Did
What?
you have that?
Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Can you explain this guy?
Perfect description of my NPC. There was a guy that was here and it was annoying.
Oh, he was just sitting out in front of like her hall or whatever and being very judgmental of everybody. I think he was having like a sulky vacation or something. I don't know.
He was in the land of the dead. I don't
He
know how
wasn't
much
dead
of
though.
a
He was like her general or something maybe. I don't know.
Eva, are you trying to case out your next paramour?
No, Eva, he's way too boring and annoying. to
That's
be
why I
around.
asked for details. Thank you, Gwen. You knew what I was
Yeah,
looking for.
yeah, I know.
There we go.
If you cast light on a torch, do you think it would make the torch brighter? Or
We're
would it
having a
just-
different conversation now, Alistair. Keep up.
You know what?
It's been hours. You guys are ready to go, and then Fingers comes up from the bushes and goes, "Ah, got it. Okay, we're good. Okay, we could go. Thanks for waiting, everybody."
You're
Yeah,
welcome,
you're
Fingers. We
completely
absolutely
welcome.
waited around for you.
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
We should have left earlier.
Not too late.
Gwen will whisper to Eva, "We need something to keep Miri occupied today."
That's
good.
good. That's a good point. You did give her 20 shots of espresso.
You two are standing next to each other.
was 6.
Alistair walks up to Eva and hands her a button. The button is a keyhole carved into the center, and within the keyhole is a almost holographic image of like the universe with stars and constellations within it. Alina used to say that stories could unlock the universe. So I thought this would be a fitting symbol for an author. So here.
That's very lovely. Thank you, Alistair.
Of course. Just kind of nods at Gwen and walks a little bit away from him.
So what's the deal with the buttons? And she's sort of like looking at her bracelet where she's got a couple.
I don't know. He just keeps putting them places. It's just his thing. I don't know.
Oh, they're probably like.
Some people collect rocks. He hands out buttons.
Oh, they're probably like a magical contract situation, like Wiccan.
What?
Alistair, is this a magical contract situation you've got going on that you don't explain to anybody?
He gives it to people he thinks are interesting.
Oh. Well, thank you.
That's less
I am
concerning,
very
I guess.
interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of people have buttons now.
Well, if he's handing it out to everyone, then how does he
Yeah.
determine who's interesting?
No, well, I mean, in all fairness, we do meet a lot of interesting people. I mean, one of them's a princess, one of them's
You gave a button to a princess.
A princess?
yeah, she was
Technically,
insufferable,
she's
by
a
the way.
queen now.
A queen?
Oh, that princess.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
She-
two princesses,
she-
actually.
She threw that button away. So.
Which princess of where?
The Feywild.
Well, no, who?
Well, not the entire Feywild, but...
Is this? There's a third
You mentioned
princess
two
now?
people. There's two people.
yeah, I know.
And the response was Feywild.
Okay, so one's a princess of this underwater kingdom, because she's a... Is she a
Honoria.
Triton or... Yeah, Honoria.
Do I know about Honoria being from
Ooh.
Eisenheim? And the things with Honoria and Eisenheim? That political situation?
Yeah, give me a history check. I'm going to say the DC on this is because it would be mostly political.
Natural 20.
Political romances are super big in Eisenheim, let's be real.
Yeah. Written a couple
I mean,
of those.
the dice are telling a very clear story here. Eva, you, I mean, you've probably done research on this. Seeing the Tritons that have kind of walked through Eisenheim over the years. They're a little short overall, but most of them are very well built.
Yeah. I know about the Tritons.
Yeah.
I know all about that political situation. They have it set up so perfectly for some star-crossed lover stuff between Honoria and Eisenheim. Nobody's jumping at it, though.
Well,
Maybe because the princess did that whole Princess X Knight romance trope. So...
Eva, you actually, with a nat 20, you have some very hot gossip with this. Because you know that up until recently, this would have been, I believe, for getting the timeline sort of right here, you would have at least been around when this the Queen was in Eisenheim recently. And to discuss sort of like foreign affairs things, and the story has gone that she has written several letters that have been noticed to be going to her husband, the king, and things are not good between them.
Yeah, the Queen's spending quite a bit of time away from home. Heard there's some trouble in the marriage bed, it seems, and she's spent more than prudent time in the Eisenheim court.
Oh.
How long
And then the
do
princess
Tritons live?
falling in love with her knight. It's just a whole mess. How long do Tritons live?
I think somewhere around 200. Check.
You know, it's one of those where it's like, is it just like a normal spat, or is it like a 20-year spat, or is it like an elven spat
It's more
that's like
concerning
300
if the queen
years?
of one nation is potentially having lascivious contacts with the court of another nation.
I mean, I would, having met the princess, I would assume she was just probably trying to avoid her daughter.
But her daughter's been there recently.
Yes, that's probably why she was sending letters asking the king, why is she here?
She's probably not happy about the fact that she went for the knight, not marrying nobly. I don't even know if he's actually a knight, or they gave him that title just, to save their name.
I think we may have met that person too.
You would also know that the that at least one of the royal family was got into some very, very hot water in Nova Sol, and seemingly trying to kind of overthrow some government sort of stuff there, and got very mortally wounded from this like kind of escapade, and some say he died in jail.
I do think some of the princes might be dead too. At least one of them after trying to overthrow Nova Sol. They seem to be stirring a lot of shit in the south. So if you met the princess,
Yeah.
hope you're ready for whatever revolutionary activities they got going.
Well, she was collecting someone that we were protecting.
Oh,
And I
that's
gave her a
kind.
button, and she threw it on the ground. But
That's
there
not
was
so kind.
princess in the Feywild too, but she's now a queen.
Wonderful lady, by the way.
Dormouse and Huxley and Daphne and of course Kara,
A giant that was once a fairy named Yori.
Yuri, yeah, Milani. You know, just people that have and will make impacts on the lives of everyone they meet.
Lovely. You have a list. That's good. Not the list I wanted to be on, but a list I don't mind being on.
I can assure you that you will absolutely impact the vast majority of the people that you meet. You have
I
that
typically do, yes.
about you. Yes, that was okay.
Oh, all right. I'm starting to get the feeling you guys were just waiting for me. Are we going?
Fingers doesn't have a button. Yes, go, horses.
Yeah, shit. You see that Fingers was sitting in the driving seat. But yeah, with that, you see the wagon starts to move forward, and you guys continue on through. As you continue on, Bridget, you see that there's you guys are actually kind of like moving over the dirt that was just recently sort of moved and collected there. So, Bridget, I think as you're passing by, you can start to kind of like try to like bend down and kind of try to get some of the plants and things like that.
Yeah, I
to
was gonna
sort
say
of
I'm like
start to-
druid crafting to start like revitalizing the whole area. Just AoE plant growthing basically without plant growth, just druid crafting it as we go by and bringing back all of that life to basically hide it once more.
Okay. You got it. So yeah, and with that, you guys are back on the road. Road. Not quite road. Yeah, as you guys are moving through, you are going to be traveling. Okay, you guys are gonna be traveling at least nonstop for at least 7 hours here. Anything you guys want to be doing in the meantime, you certainly can. But this is a longer sort of leg of the journey where there is not much of note in the surrounding area. It's just more forest for those that are, used to a different sort of climate, like Eva and Io and Alistair and even Gwen. There's a certain point where it might start to kind of feel a little boring.
I'm reading to the mimic again.
Beautiful.
Gwen would be keeping an eye on where we are and just noting down any significant landmarks that we pass, if any. And if there's not, just sort of noting the time from, like, where we left the terrace, just keeping track of the time so she can mark it down, sort of like the distance on the map when we finally find a resting spot.
Okay, cool. Ooh, nat 20, cool. The path has also been something that might kind of like be nice as far as like making up time and things like that, but really kind of adding to the boredom of this is that this path was actually that the forest is still setting forward for you is very easy to travel. Very little bumps and bruises. The scenery itself has started to kind of even out ground wise. Gwen, you do make a note that you feel that you are actually probably about maybe somewhere between 50 to 100 feet above above sea level. You can kind of feel you can feel some sort of small variations, a little bit colder, things like that. And actually, sorry, it would be closer to maybe about 200 feet above sea level at this point.
If she rides on top of the carriage, like facing backwards, does she see the terrain change as we go past it at all?
Yeah, you see there's
easier for us.
Yeah, you'd see it is a steady slope up, and I think if you're trying to pay attention for all of the for most of the time there, as long as you're paying attention most of the time, you notice that that about from a certain point, about maybe a half mile off, you see that but it seems like it waits that long. The forest starts to kind of collect and reset itself.
All right, that's cool enough to keep her occupied for a little bit. Not long, but enough. So she does that for a little while.
Cool. What else are you guys up to?
I think Io actually is probably sitting near Eva while she's reading the mimic a story, and he's like, "Hey, Eva, is he hungry at all? Because I'm kind of curious what he'd be in the mood for if I were to feed him a memory."
I'm trying to feed him stories because when we were feeding him memories, he took over the entire carriage, and I don't think we want to do that while we're moving.
Yeah, that's a great point.
But the stories are memories of what I've written.
That is a good point. Eva, which story are you reading to our mimic friend right now?
I am reading. I'm gonna roll a d12 to see which one it is on the list.
Okay.
Where's my d12? Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I am reading. The Heart's Roar.
Oh, okay, cool.
The one that got me in trouble. The reason
problematic
I'm
one,
potentially
yes.
here. Yeah, the problematic one that's got an assassination bid out for me. Yeah.
Beautiful. So yeah, I think. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You. Given from your sort of, your like inflection while reading, I think at this point, you notice that there has been some distant sort of like war drums that have been playing. That Io, you realize as Eva has stopped reading, you hear them start to kind of like fade away to the point of like now you recognize they were there. You weren't really sure what it was, but all of a sudden you heard that, and yeah.
I
It's
think
like Jumanji war drums.
Yeah, full on Jumanji war drums, absolutely.
definitely during this, Io was being a bit cheeky. He probably didn't even ask permission like he probably should have, but he actually took out the sending bulb and was pointing it towards Eva as she was reading, as Eris is a big fan of Eva's reading, so she probably got a little excerpt of an Imayan audio book.
I
Beautiful.
so support that 100%.
Complete with some interesting sort of sounds in the background that would absolutely
This is the
make
cinematic edition.
it yeah. Cool.
Oh, to top it off, I think he does turn the bulb back to himself, and then he just winks to Eris, and that's the message.
Beautiful. I love it. Cool. Miri, what are you up to?
Miri's back on the roof. She's only doing... How many hours has it been since breakfast?
So the thing that we're looking at now is what you've been doing since breakfast for the past 7 hours.
Okay, for 7 hours she's been on the roof, on lookout, just head on a swivel, but instead her head's just like looking straight ahead and the rest of her body's rotating. She's been doing that for a long time. And then she gets out her
Hold
hours.
on. Like full like oh god, what's the You said your
Like
head's
The
staying in one place and your
Exorcist,
body's turning.
but
Yeah,
the
the
opposite.
Exorcist, yeah.
But
Yeah,
the
cool.
opposite.
Great. Terrifying.
So her head's not really on a swivel, her body is. And then she has to get out the collar so she can try and summon a new guy.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for a new guy.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull up the guy. The thing. Oh boy.
What's this item called again?
Pilkip's polymorph charm or something like that.
That's right.
I thought I had it up, sorry. Pilkip's polyfamiliar charm.
Go ahead and roll that D20 for me. That way I can be ready.
I rolled a 9.
You see all of a sudden just you see this little tiny mouse once again with the top hat just sort of set up to the side a little bit, little tiny kind of bow tie, and you see he's holding a little saucer and some teas.
What you got there? Tea? I just don't think that you're gonna fit in. this party. You understand, right? She's scooping him up. She looks around.
You see this this mouse all of a sudden kind of like climbs into your fur, and then moves up to the other side. And you see that he's gotten a full like sports coat that he's put on.
Where'd that come from? Oh. Man. It's harder when you have clothes.
You see him pull out of his pocket a monocle.
Alright, you can stay for a little bit. Do you do anything cool?
Actually, I think looking at this, I think we've kind of established. I believe this one talks. Based on what it can do, yeah, I'm gonna say this one talks. What could I do? I can. I'm very good at croquet.
Ugh, I want to throw you off this wagon. So bad.
That's incredibly impolite. That I can be helpful with in teaching you maybe some manners.
Hold on, I gotta roll.
Is this is on top of the wagon, right?
Yeah.
Anybody else on top of the wagon in this moment?
No, I'm still chilling with Eva.
Okay.
She looks over her shoulder. I rolled a 15. I guess you stay. Alright. Maybe everyone else will hate you too. And then I can throw you out the window. Let's go in.
It's rather rude. All right, let's go meet some new friends.
And she puts him in her antlers and goes back through the window.
Ooh, could you put me on your shoulders? This is just a little too spiky.
You're soft on top of everything else. Fine. Shoulder.
Thank you kindly. Miri comes in with this this mouse that has a top hat, a sports coat that has like the full like penguin sort of flaps in the back, a bow tie that has like it has that like kind of like burlap sort of look to it against his brown fur. And you see he has a monocle that keeps kind of popping out of his eye because it's just so small and beady based on his face.
He just keeps getting more clothes. She goes and sits down next to Gwen.
Are you not going to introduce me?
Gwen, this is... what's your name?
That's up to you.
Oh, I forgot. This is Temmie.
Temmie?
Mm-hmm.
Temmie.
I mean, if you don't like it, we can consult with the window.
Nope, that's fine. Nope. Timothy is but my friends call me Temmie.
Mm-hmm. Gwen, this is Temmie. He drinks tea. Feel free to roast him.
You are muted. Or we can't hear you, Jess.
Hi, Timmy. It's nice to meet you. I don't have tea, but I do have coffee.
Ah, fantastic. I would love a cuppa if you don't mind.
Sure. talking familiars. This is a thing now? All right.
Yes. And may I say, your horns look very well refined.
Thank you. Your bow tie suits your outfit.
Oh, thank you kindly. It's nice to know that there are some people that have manners in this wagon.
Well, happy to help. Let me get you that coffee.
Mary's looking around for Houston. Where's Houston?
Is this a rabbit-sized rabbit? Like
It's a mouse. Little
a
teacup
mouse.
mouse.
Sorry, a mouse. He's probably hunting it. Let's be real. It's a mouse.
Okay. All right. So yes. So that coffee, and then we could have some very exciting conversation. And all of a sudden, you see Timmy's gone.
Ah, weird.
Spit him out, Houston.
Houston, don't.
Spit him out.
Houston spits him out. Oh my goodness.
He says hello in his culture.
It's sticky. This is. I've gotten
Gwen
saliva
will
all
press
over my
the
cravat.
Rock too. Ugh.
The undignified mouse in here.
Excuse
here you
me,
go.
sir.
I will prestidigitate him.
At least I don't smell like a cemetery.
Gwen will prestidigitate him clean.
Thank you very much, dear.
You're welcome.
How about that coffee then?
Yeah, the coffee.
You guys said I'd
cool.
be nice to my familiars now.
He
so
reminds me of
enjoy.
someone from the Feywilds.
Yeah. I think I know who you're talking about. We encountered the Thistlewhip, I think he went by.
Oh, the Thistlewhim.
I assume
Yeah.
Bridget's talking about the goose.
Bridget was talking about
Hannah,
the
you
goose.
said it.
I know. My brain was on Thistlewhim, but the goose is funnier. So,
Yeah. Okay, cool.
oh, I meant the goose.
What goose?
There was a goose with like a.
Oh, how do you know
Top-
Jerry?
I ran into him once. There was a. I think it was his wedding.
You ran into him once at his wedding.
It was more an accidental wedding crasher situation. I was jumping out of a library window with an assortment of books, and then I tried to turn into a goose to hide in the goose entourage.
Yes, that was you. Yes, of course, I remember that. That was quite a. Jerry really never recovered from that. It was quite an emotional sort of evening. You should really consider, being a little more careful before stepping into, very exciting and important bonds of holy matrimony. Although
I
will say-
accidentally
He's the worst.
walked. That's fair.
Look, between you and I, not to start some gossip here, but I mean, Jerry was marrying a chicken.
He
Let's
was
face
marrying
it.
a chicken, and I accidentally walked down her dad down the aisle. It was a day.
It was a day. Fey weddings.
They're like real
Well,
weddings.
I hate that you know each other. When's this journey over?
I'm getting the feeling my summoner doesn't quite like me very much.
You'd be correct.
Miss, because you've not really introduced yourself at all yet, you could absolutely dismiss me if you'd like.
Oh, okay.
As Mira, you're learning for the first time that you can dismiss
I don't have to kill you.
familiars instead of killing them.
Gwen's like, oh, I knew there was something I forgot.
Okay.
People usually read the spell scroll.
What
What
spell
I was dealing with. Well, yours is different. You don't have a spell scroll. Yes, you can dismiss them back to their pocket plane or where they came from. And the next
What
time
do I
you
do?
summon-
Just like flick him in the head, or
I
what?
typically
No
just-
need for violence.
It's a mental thing.
Hmm.
You can just say, "You may go."
You may go.
Well, it was lovely getting to know you all.
Ugh, go.
Bridget, was it?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I hope to see you again. Maybe in a place that is
I'll see you at
not
Jerry's
so
third wedding.
exclusive. If you're invited.
Right back at you.
Uh,
That was
beautiful.
a nightmare.
Gwen still has the cup of coffee she made. She's like, "Ooh, it's for me now."
Yep. Also, there's a moment Gwen would realize the ability to be able to have a familiar that can literally talk is incredibly useful.
It's super useful. And Miri, I think we might have to discuss your charm collar there a little bit more. Timmy might have been useful even if he was not quite what you wanted. So
Yeah, but
think
he's
maybe-
supposed to be my best friend, not your best friend. So
I think he was just being polite. I think he was trying to make a good impression on your friends.
gross. Okay, time to do it again.
I believe you can only do it once per short rest, correct?
I can
No,
re-roll
once per long
per
rest.
long rest.
Okay, cool. Yep, you're right.
Oh no, this is so much better.
Oh no.
I rolled a 16.
What'd you get?
16.
Oh no. Okay, cool. Sweet. So Miri, you cast the spell again, and then this time all of a sudden you just see and you see that this small, rather disgusting, kind of cruddy looking bat immediately starts to flap and fly around obnoxiously in the wagon. Looks really dirty.
Yeah.
Eva
Yeah.
dives under the covers. Just hides under the covers with her books and her mirror.
Another bow tie in sight. Let's go. She opens the window so the bat can fly out and she can go back on.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Ooh, not 20.
Nat 20. Okay, cool.
Wow.
You see the bat immediately sort of fly out. Notice how bright it is outside, and immediately comes back in.
Oh, okay. Later then. You can go up in the ceiling probably.
Just kind of grabs underneath. Eva, you kind of get a point to kind of peek under the covers, and you see it's just looking right at you.
She pulls the covers back over. If that thing is still looking at me, I will kill it.
You don't have to, I don't have to kill it now. Turns out.
Do you want me to clean it? I'll take that as a no.
My partner may want to do a bit of pest control.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Your
not allowed to kill my
girlfriend or-
familiars, but now all three of you do?
No, when I'm talking about my partner, I'm talking about Callisto.
You see Callisto look at Bridget and say, in only a space where Io could hear, just, he would be so lucky.
Houston is probably sitting right under the bat, staring up at it.
Yep, just tail flicking each way. You see Callisto immediately looks at you, Io, and just goes, I'm aware that that is a familiar that is of use to the person that has summoned it. There is no reason for me to... Oh, it's wrinkling its nose at me. Nope. No, I'm good. Of course, yes. Would you like me to find out its uses?
All right, go ahead.
You see Callisto jumps onto the top of the bed, and I need everybody here to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Seven. Wait, I have inspiration. I might as well use it.
Okay.
21.
11.
21.
15.
11.
18.
9.
9. Alistair?
Do I need to roll it if I'm sitting in the front with fingers?
Yes, but I'll give you advantage.
Oh. 14.
14. Okay, cool. Great. Miri, Io, I think that's it. I think both of you, you hear a actually, yeah, no, Eva, you got, you passed a second. You hear a screech that is so loud that it rings in your ears slightly, and you're having trouble being able to hear anything else for a moment.
Oh. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm just gonna yell, I've heard dying parrots with more tune than that, as I cast Vicious Mockery at it.
Okay, cool. It just disappears. It's got like 1 hit
Yeah.
point, so yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, and it's a DC 20 wisdom save, so I don't think he could.
There's no way.
Man, I can't get another dirty bat till tomorrow now.
It's sung so loud it blew itself up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wild.
Dirty bat sounds sounds like something
Dirty bat.
something really nasty to call somebody.
Keep that around for later.
It is literally called gutter bat.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's awful. Miri, do you want like a history lesson on the uses of familiars in general? We haven't really gone
No.
over that.
No, not at all. No,
What if I made it a puppet show?
no. I don't like learning.
All right. You know what? There is such a thing as learning by experience.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Alistair, you are outside, but you're at the front of the cart, and it was enough that you actually heard like something that kind of like bothered you a little bit. You see that Fingers seems fully unfazed.
Did you hear that?
What?
Did you? Nope. Nope.
Do you want to take over? My arms are tired.
Take over what?
Been holding the reins like this for the whole time.
Why?
Because this is how you make it go, God. You're supposed to be the smart one.
Tell you what, Fingers. How long did you actually follow Nalani before you got lost?
days and days.
I mean, we found you just a little over a day outside of Ayers Wharf.
Mm-hmm.
We had been gone for like a month, and you were just a day or two outside of Ayers Wharf.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just offered for you to take the reins, but I guess I'll still drive. That's fine. Go ahead, continue with your questions.
So, just curious, how long were you actually on Nalani's trail?
Well, if I need to do simple math for you, I left when you told me to go after him. I was given specific instructions,
I remember.
right?
I was there.
And then I was on the road
Mhm.
up until about 3 days ago, where I lost his trail, and I found some gobhoblins,
Mhm.
and I told the gobhoblins that that they're in luck because I'm here, and then they wrapped me in chains. Let me know when I need to stop until that kind of
It's
comes
good.
clear to you.
I appreciate it. I needed to fill in some gaps, and I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate that you have agreed to drive this carriage for us. And I would not trust anyone other than you to hold these reins for the remainder of this journey.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Just so you know, though, if you do drop those reins, these horses are magical, and they will most likely turn around and eat you. So,
Well, lucky for them, the person that's holding on to the reins.
Huh?
What do you got at the end of your arms?
hands.
Exactly. What do I have at the end of my arms?
Hooks.
You damn right.
But you remember when I said they were magical horses? They can sense if you fall asleep.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
I'm telling you now, for all the help that you've given us, especially in tracking Nalani for all that time.
Gwen! Gwen!
Yes, Fingers?
I'm gonna need like 20 cups of coffee.
Why do you need 20 cups of coffee? Why are you even
Because
driving that? They
I'll
drive
get
themselves.
eaten if I don't.
They also cannot stand the smell of coffee.
Gwen's gonna poke her head out. Why are you guys even driving the wagon
Wait,
itself?
well, no, it's Fingers has been an invaluable
Yes, he
member
has
of this
been.
party, and
I've been valuable. You said valuable.
Invaluable.
That means even more than
I've been
valuable.
of a value.
Yes, Fingers. Yes.
Can't even place a value on the value that you have been.
Exactly.
Invaluable.
I feel like I walked into something here.
You did.
Fingers, why don't you come inside?
If he comes inside, then the horses will turn on him.
Gwen,
don't
could you
think
back
that's
up a
right.
smidge?
Yeah.
All right, just keep backing up.
Okay.
Good, back in the hole.
Okay.
Good luck, Alistair. And you see him just kind of jump through the hole.
Gwen's gonna
Throw
shut
see the reins.
the window. Good luck, Alistair.
Bridget's gonna walk out the back, turn into a giant eagle, and then just gonna start flying above. And kind of watching the forest and how it's helping.
Cool. as you
There's too many people back there. It's too
yeah.
noisy at this point.
Yeah.
Fingers
One more
dripping
person
back,
just
it's
kind
like,
of
no.
fell through, and its fingers. So as you take to the sky, Bridget, you notice that up ahead, not too far off, maybe about another couple miles or so, you see a clear blue, large, beautiful body of water. You see just beyond it, with some interesting sort of contraptions that are actually starting to kind of that seem to be almost looking like similar to the docks in Dare's Wharf, but extending out further and further as Bridget is seeing what looks to be piers that are made out into the lake. You see what looks to be a massive city that sits between the beautiful, lush forest and beyond, where we see the green start to turn into tan and red and brown. So you have made it to Azumare. And with that, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you all in 10. All right, welcome back. So, as you all are starting to make your way closer towards our not necessarily our destination, but one place that would definitely be a useful place just to kind of maybe stop in at least for some time. The wagon starts to kind of make it a little bit over the cliff to give some sort of sense. As Bridget, I imagine you kind of alert to the group that of where you are.
Yeah, I think she'll fly down and kind of land next to Alistair on wild shaping, and then knocking on the window. We're out of the forest area and we're headed towards the next big town situation. It looks crazy.
Cool. And with that, you see Fingers just kind of taking a moment going, oh, I want to see. And he pushes his way through out to the door. Clinton's jumping off. I don't know if you guys, if you mentioned that to you guys. He's just not feeling well. But Alistair kind of pulls the cart to a stop for a second, and leaving over the cliff. If you guys want to walk out, you will see the beauty and the strange kind of magnificence, opulence, over the topness of Azumare strewn out before you. You see that it looks like Azumare has been, I believe no one has been here before.
I think I put in Gwen's backstory that she had been with her mom.
Okay, cool. So Gwen, you have you were here a while ago.
It was,
go ahead and give me a history check.
Yeah, it was in the first few months that she worked in Morakaba. Rhea showed up and said, let's go. History check, 19.
Okay, 19. I'm going to say, just for the sake of just the simplicity's sake of this, I'm going to say that that was about a year ago.
Possibly even longer, but yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So say at least a year. 19. There has been some massive changes. You have not. You don't remember there being much as far as this amount of opulence that is coming out from these piers along the water here. It is possible that it was probably under construction at that point in time, but it seems like there's been a lot of money sunk into making what is a breathtaking view of human ingenuity here. A lot of bright colors, mostly reds, but there are buildings. You see that there are a couple buildings that seem to actually have these interesting sort of glass, spherical glass ceilings. You notice that there is many sort of different sort of places of shops around here. It feels very touristy, and is not. Yeah, it's not the Azumare that you remember. But I don't know. Maybe maybe they kind of turned around to a life of just recognizing that maybe tourism doesn't have to be gambling on the specifics of something as heavy and just straight up wrong as slaves and dealing with that stuff. This doesn't look like a place like that.
This is different.
Different good, different bad.
Yeah, what we looking at
Well,
here?
it was bad before, and I don't know if bad can change so quickly, but maybe there's been a change of leadership?
Is this the place that had Little Man in Chains?
Yeah, and Prim.
Mm-hmm.
bread lady.
Bread
Yep.
lady?
Sealy.
Sealy. Where
Sealy.
she was
Yeah.
avoiding.
Yeah. I think so too.
What I'm saying is that we need to go in very carefully.
Okay.
They could have just shined it up.
Oh,
Eva,
like
what's
a-
going through? What's going through your head as you are seeing finally civilization?
So I guess my question is, finally civilization, but they're talking about people were taken here. Like, what is the South's understanding of Azumare?
Ooh, that's a good question. Roll me a history check.
16 plus something. Plus 5. 21.
21. Okay. You do know, just from word of mouth, that like in South Imea, it is absolutely illegal to own slaves. You do know that North Imea, that South Imea kind of prides itself on that being a big difference between North Imea and South Imea. So the idea of a place owning slaves makes sense, but it really doesn't seem to like vibe with what you're seeing here. Now, the 21, you also notice that you are looking at Eva, from your level of expertise, especially coming from Eisenheim, you know that Eisenheim has several different like kind of levels of viewing of what, especially coming from like port side. Port side immediately gets you into central Eisenheim, and in that way, it is that level of opulence is immediately seen. You know, there's some areas of Eisenheim that is not great. That actually is not great to the point that Eisenheim actually doesn't even really, most high-end culture don't even consider that to be Eisenheim. They actually call this place, they call that place something that's called Callville, which is outside of the third gate. Basically, you don't need to have proof of citizenship to live in Callville.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
I think
aware of
she's
like,
just-
it seems like this kind of like they've really polished the front of this.
I think she's excited to see a city, but hesitant with what she knows.
Cool. Yeah, you got it. With that, Bridget, you are recognizing that where you're at, you feel that even though the cart has stopped, you also notice that for the cart to continue just kind of go down the path that would lead to what looks to be actually like a bridge that's leading right across the mirror, a very large bridge that is leading across. You notice that there is a couple more like roots and like bushes and like sort of things that are just before the path slightly, that gives you an idea that like you're at the edge of the forest here. The forest is no longer helping you out. You'll be fine, but it's like a clear sort of moment of like, this is where the forest stops, where it thinks it is no longer in that same like you have changed over to this city.
It's the Google Maps. Welcome to insert state name here.
Yes, and really just like more of like the forest being like, yeah, not fucking helping you from here. This is it.
Yeah. Joy. I think she's just looking at this, just like, it looks like that. The forest gives a different vibe for it. Only way through is 2, right?
I mean, we could just go around it, but
How many more days would that add?
You quite literally could not go around it. You could pass
Yeah.
by it,
Gwen says
but you
go around it,
there
but-
is a giant river that is you have like this seems to be the only bridge.
Look,
We at
I
least have
can't
to
make
go
my
through
fame and fortune in the woods. Gotta go to a
Miri,
city, and this one looks
don't-
nicer than Dare's Wharf.
I don't know if you can make your fame and fortune here either, or if you should.
Why?
Then again, I don't know. Turning her into a wrecking ball of this place ain't. That's a nope. Inside
Inside
thoughts should
thought,
stay
Inside thought.
inside. Got it.
Yeah, let
Are
me
you trying to
loose.
start another rebellion?
Maybe on
You
our
know
way out.
this one. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess let's go up and knock and say hello.
This is it.
Fingers,
This
have
is
you
where I'm
ever-
gonna leave you sorry sacks behind.
You're gonna leave us?
Look, honey,
This is a hell of a place to choose to leave us, but I
Fingers,
mean,
I'm pretty sure this is where those knob goblins were trying to bring you to sell you.
look. Tries to kind of hold your hand between his two. Look, we had some good times, okay? And I'll never forget that. But it's time for this ship to set sail for new horizons.
all right,
Just
buddy.
be careful,
After-
Fingers.
Are we on a
After we get over this bridge, because I don't want to have to walk over this bridge.
Okay.
If you like it, we love it.
Okay. Don't get sold into slavery, Fingers.
Yeah.
Whatever, just don't embarrass me.
That's an option here?
Oh,
That's an-
Lord,
that's an
free to
option
watch
here.
over him.
Let's get going.
Okay, so you guys continue on, now crossing over the bridge into what is clearly a brand new place, a new area, a new destination, as it were. As you start to head over, you see that there is on the other side. You've also noticed that there's no like high walls. There's no like sense of any sort of military presence here at all. And actually, as you come over to the other side, you notice that there is what looks to be like some guiding sort of rails that kind of like bring you into the like sort of center sort of area here, but only slightly, like given like enough room to sort of to pass by. And you see that there is a single cart, and one figure who is sitting on a chair. Out in the middle of this, at the end of this bridge, that you see, looks like he's very like kind of like dark skinned, but young human. You see, relatively nice sort of garments. And as you guys come up closer, is anyone driving the cart? Because otherwise the cart's driving itself.
Bridget's up front.
Okay, cool.
Gwen will sit up
Bridget,
with
you.
her.
Okay, Bridget and Gwen, got it.
Putting Alistair
Um,
in the behind. He's taking a nap.
You got it. Cool. You see this figure as you approach. This figure looks at both of you, and you see a smile that is greeted with very just white, shining teeth. As you see this figure just looking at you all and just going, "Well, hello. Welcome to Azumare. Is this business or a pleasure?"
just passing through.
En route elsewhere.
You like sticking your head out the window, like looking.
No, absolutely. Look at him.
Yeah. You see, Eva, you hear a voice and just go.
Gwen is giving you such a look right now.
She looks over at you. You can hear it in their voice.
Can hear it in there.
Just passing through. Oh, okay. Any chance we could? It's quite a long ways from wherever you're going. May I ask where you're headed off to?
You can ask. We might not answer.
Look, we try to keep things pretty easy around here. I would just suggest that if you're on your way anywhere else, it might be a good idea to sort of stop by maybe the Pearl that's on the pier. And there's a couple other places that might interest you if you... Hi.
Hi, you frequent that place? The Pearl?
Yes, I've been there many a time after my shift here. I'm just one of the greeters here to kind of welcome and direct anyone who has come to Azumare for the first time.
Well, should we find ourselves at the Pearl, I will keep an eye out for you.
I would highly recommend that place, and who knows, my shift will be ending soon.
Well, I suppose we must be going if we're going to get settled in time. Shall we?
Wait!
What?
Miri's over the top of the wagon. Where would you suggest a young
thank
jackalope go to seek her fame and fortune?
Humor her.
Yes, of course, yes. Wellness, what be your fancy?
Fame and
Yes, of course. Is there a specific route you would like to take to your hope to be newly acquired abundance of such?
based on past experience, bloody.
Blood. Doesn't bat an eye at that. There's definitely some places you could check out that would be a little bit further in town, but may be useful in that case. Are you looking to spend some coin?
No.
She's looking to earn
I
coin.
am new to this plane. I don't have any money yet. I need to get some.
I see. Okay. Well, yeah, there is some recruitment offices further in town that would be very interested in possibly signing you up and sizing you up to find an opponent your size.
Sure. Okay. Should I tell them who sent me? Are you a good
Yes,
reference?
absolutely. Yes, you can tell them that Cairo Vittel has
Cairo.
yes.
Hey,
All right.
Cairo.
I'm Miri Thistledrift. You remember that?
Cairo.
Okay, I certainly will.
She's free to leave
Oh,
anytime she wants, right?
Yes. I'm sorry?
So, if she opts into any kind of business here, she ain't gonna be on the hook to stay here until y'all get tired of her or nothing, right? She can leave whenever she wants, right?
I understand where you're coming from. There is a level of the what has been kind of noted as the old Azumare. If you notice that most of the stuff that we have here that has been put out in the piers does not seem to attribute much to that style or ilk. So I fully understand your question, but I can assure you that given your interests, I would say as long as you didn't wander into other areas nonchalantly, I'm sure your time will be nothing but free and exhilarating.
Gwen sucks at these. Can she do an insight check on him?
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, as I'll say, Io's doing the same thing too.
15.
What are you trying to glean?
She's just trying to glean how honest he's being here and whether or not he's insinuating that in the older areas of the city there are, still slavers, rings, or whatever. Is he wanting us to stay away from that there genuinely, or?
I would say with a 15, you recognize that he's being very careful with his words in saying that he understands and he understands the kind of design of how Azumare has been considered to be in the past. However, he didn't deny that those things still exist. He's a talker. So you get the 15.
So I got a nat 20 on the insight check. I would say I would have been trying to kind of glean the truthfulness of that as well. But I think with the nat 20...
Well, hold on. Time out. That's not how that works. If that's what you were looking for, that's what you're getting.
No. I think what I'm going to try and see if I can glean instead, I think I'm going to pivot. I want to glean more so his emotional response from my questioning. One, I'm assuming is this something that he's kind of gotten used to getting the question of, and now he's, all right, it's one of these, I got to give this response, or okay, basically I'm trying to see if this response kind of put him on edge, or if it's just something, it's like, all right, this is Tuesday.
Oh yeah, no. With a nat 20, you see he was fully ready and geared up for that question. Yeah. Also, I'll say with a nat 20, I'll give you a little bit more on here. The first thing he asked when you came in was business or pleasure.
Do you know where like a market might be and/or inn?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, on the Pearl actually has an inn that has a lovely sort of. You can actually see it from here if you look just past there, and you see that it is one of the buildings that has the glass sort of dome ceiling. All of the rooms are located up on that top floor, so you'll see nothing but the open sky above. It is quite beautiful, and well, pretty much any time of the year. But as far as the market, it depends on specifically what you're looking for. Is this something that would be considered to be general goods? Something that would be considered to be legal in all of Astera?
I'm looking for like food, general goods, and maybe some like casting supplies.
I see. Yes. Well, food, general goods, you could definitely find that at the White Spoon Market. That is located on the second pier, just a little bit further down. And as far as casting supplies go, that is something you might need to be going a little bit further in town for. Most of the people here are here to watch and enjoy the fireworks, not necessarily make them on their own.
Gotcha. Do you guys
Tell me
have
more about these fireworks?
Oh, we have them every night. Right over the
Every
water of
night?
Lake Plenty.
Oh my god, that's so bad for animals.
You also heard the lake has a name now. It's called Lake Plenty.
Lake Plenty.
Is there a map by chance? It sounds like this is a very vast town you all have made here. Or is it more finding people to know locations?
Well, unfortunately, we are still somewhat in the construction process for a lot of this. You may notice that there's a couple of places. We're actually building a fourth pier further down in there. So we don't have a specific sort of map that's set in place that is accurate at this point. But there are a couple of us that you'd be able to see, especially out on the pier. There's a few of us here. You'll notice that we have this specific sort of gold stripe on our lapel here. That is most likely someone that would be able to point you in the right direction.
Who do you guys get shipments from the most?
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused at the question.
This is a port town, right? I mean, that's why you guys are building so many piers and stuff like that. What's the like common trade? Grain, minerals?
Well, we found that that most of our design of what has made this city of Azumare great is its people and the ability to be able to exchange information, goods, and services of all kinds back and forth.
Leans over to Gwen. I have no idea what any of that means.
I'll explain it to you when we get to the pearl.
Cool. Thank you. I'm sorry, what was your name one more time?
Cairo Vitel.
Cairo Vital. Thank you, Cairo. Eva will probably be seeing you later.
Eva. Lovely.
I think she glances a little bit at Bridget for giving her name away, but she doesn't say anything.
I didn't give the full name. I didn't drop the government name.
We will see you later, I'm sure.
Of course, absolutely. Well, please enjoy your stay. Hopefully I will see you all a little bit later. Again, just a reminder here, if you're here looking for pleasure, just to make sure that you understand that there is a certain design around the city that is focused in specifically on your safety, and any sort of maneuvers past that. Looks up at Miri. May not work as well in your favor, which is not what we want. So, well, I won't leave you to it. The day is wasted. So, please, welcome to Azumare, friends.
So you mentioned the lake has a name now. Did it not have a name last time?
Nope.
Was the lake as... I'm assuming it's like a beautiful, pristine, gorgeous lake. Was it this pristine and gorgeous last time? Or does it look like there's been...
You didn't really spend a lot of time there.
No.
Because there was a place of like recognizing that this was probably more of like, it's funny, Bridget, you mentioned kind of like the port sort of thing to this. You really don't see much port design around here anymore. There's piers here, but the piers themselves all seem to have like, at the most, there's like fishing boats and things like that. And it looks to be like some sort of like touristy sort of types of boats, but you don't see massive ships or anything in here. that you would have seen when you were here.
So there were massive ships the last time I was here, but there's not now. Got you. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Cool.
And I guess I shouldn't say like massive ships would be like to Eva would be like a schooner. Like it's not like there's like galleon would not fit through the river here. But like caravels, like that type of like, you know,
like riverboat size sort of things.
split the difference.
Yeah, cool.
It's a little bigger than that. Cool. So with that, you guys head out into the city, and as you do, you are at once feeling like you are paraded into a place that has been specifically designed and orchestrated around making sure that you feel worthy.
We're walking into Disney World here. I get it.
There is massive sort of monuments that look to be of designs around faces of what looks to be like you see there's 4 statues, all of which look to be some sort of male figure, several different male figures, one of which is elven. The rest seem like you can see the sharpened ears. The rest seem to be just human. It's hard to tell. It's just made out of solid granite. Actually, wouldn't be granite. Probably like a very dark gray stone. Actually, you see that there is, as mentioned, there are 3 piers that seem to kind of extend out into the water. The 4th one looks to be like halfway done, but is actually completely roped off. You see that there are many people out in the streets right now, to the point that this cart is moving incredibly slowly, based on the traffic that is going through here. As you guys are walking through, go ahead and roll me anything you'd like, and tell me what you're on the lookout for.
I rolled a 22 for Arcana for Gwen, and she's looking for any signs that any of this progress made was done magically. Given the opulence and speed of it, just sort of at the architecture, at the buildings, the road, the people even, but...
What would it be if it was a religion check?
It would be
So I'll say as I'm trying to figure that out, I'm gonna say go ahead and tell me what you're wanting to glean, and then you can kind of roll, and we'll relate to that.
Religion, it's 18.
18? Okay, cool. Yeah, with an 18, I mean, given the idea of like the sheer sort of size of how things have sort of changed and shifted over here, there's 2 options. Either it is just very powerful magic, or it's a lot of money. And I'll say with an 18, you get the feeling that it's probably mostly the money. This place has way too much money.
Okay, so I was really torn on what I wanted to look for, but I think I've made up my mind. Since he had mentioned when Bridget was saying what kind of stalls do you have like on the up and up, I'm looking to see, do they seem to have stalls that are out in the open of things that would be considered illegal or contraband elsewhere? Like, are those out in the open, or are those kind of like squirreled away?
Okay. Go ahead and give me give me an example of what you would consider to be contraband.
Well, I was thinking like some type of illegal drug or drink. I'm not necessarily too familiar with the drugs of Astera, but I feel like Io would know, especially working on a ship.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difficulty here where actually North Imea is fully designed around systems of what is considered to be legal and illegal is dependent upon where you're, like what city you're in. So I will say, with that in mind, I would say the Air Scar is probably on the cusp of having some sort of level of illegality on some of the like harder sort of like hallucinogenic type of drugs. And yeah, you see there is very much like an abundance here that is freely sold and offered.
I think Brigid's looking at not just the opulence of this place, but the people in this place, and trying to see if, like, is this a melting pot, or is this more certain, there's a more abundance of certain races over others, kind of idea. Are there certain one, you know, is she getting weird looks too because of that?
Yeah, great question. Go ahead and give me insight check.
You got it, dude. Yeah. I'm gonna use that inspiration from Dan because that was
Nice.
bad. That was better. That's an 18.
18, cool. You notice that with an 18, Cairo, the person that greeted you when you came in, didn't seem to like do a double take with you. Did probably address Gwyn first, but in the idea of like the design of like whether or not this is there's a specific sort of race that seems to be prominent here. You saw those statues when you came in, so there's that. But the people that you see around here, mostly are honestly very melting pot.
I want to give everybody else a chance to speak, but there's something else I wanted to look at that I thought about that Io would be looking for.
Go for it.
So Io's also taking a look at religious institutions, like, or even like labels that someone might have out. What
Does Dan sound crazy to you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Dan, you
fully
sound
lost
crazy.
in.
Jump out and jump back in.
Alrighty, will do. Be back.
Meanwhile, Eva, what are you looking out for?
I want to understand the politics and the political structure, and who's in power and who's not.
Okay.
I have
Cool.
some influence over that when I'm in a city.
You do. Yeah, go ahead and give me I'll say religion or insight. This would be something that you're good at. So I would say if you have a suggestion, I would be willing to hear it.
They're both +5 religion. Oh no,
Cool.
insight's +8, so I'll do insight.
Insight, you got it.
23.
Okay. 23. You notice that most of the as far as like shop owners and things like that, because there's a lot of like vendors, the streets and that sort of thing, that runs the gamut. Could be like you actually see there's figures here of creatures you don't see often in other places. Like you see there's a couple herringons here. You see there's like Aarakocra sort of figures here. But with a 23, you notice that anyone who seems to be, I think, given from your viewpoint, there's the people who are interested in looking around and gleaning everything, like taking everything in and talking through figures. And then there are the figures that seem to all be walking with a purpose and aren't really talking with anyone, and no one's really talking with them. And those are the figures that you know are usually the ones that are in power, the ones that seem to not dilly-dally pretty much anywhere where they're going. They're very aware of their surroundings, and with that you see it is unequivocally human. Seems like the humans really seem to kind of hold at least this part of the of Azumare, and you're able to kind of like recognize often they're the ones that you see that there's a lot of, this is a place of opulence, right? So there's a lot of people that are highly decorated. You see more often than not the people that seem to kind of catch your eye as someone who may be in charge of things are the ones that look nice, but not over the top.
Okay. How do I sound now, guys?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, so what I wanted to know was temples, holy symbols, what gods seem to be the most represented in this city that I can see?
Oh, man. Yeah, go ahead and give me a religion check.
Alrighty. Second. In fact, I think this is one I really want to know the answer to, so I'm going to go ahead and burn my inspiration too. Well, the highest I got is a 13.
Okay. Sweet. So you see there does seem to be like a couple of like areas of there's not a lot of temples here. And you get the feeling that they exist, but they exist in a place that would be less fun to be at. However, that being said, you see that there is a okay, hold on. Okay, cool. One of the things you see a lot of depictions of is this figure that has somewhat of a like kind of Egyptian sort of look, like very like Queen Cleopatra sort of design. Where in most depictions, this figure is sitting on a throne. Almost every one of the like sort of statuettes and figures that you see of here are either gold or looking like gold, like gold plated, that sort of thing. With a 13, you said 13?
Yeah, you got it. 13.
With a 13, you're not entirely sure which god that is, but you do catch that is for sure some sort of deity.
I think I nudge Gwen. Hey Gwen, I don't recognize that being. Are they a god of this region?
Yeah, I think so.
What's her sphere?
Should I roll to see if Gwen knows?
Yeah, do you think this is something that Gwen would be aware of?
I think probably from the last time she was there, and she has some, overall view of different iconographies and deities of, from historical perspectives.
Okay.
Too. So, at least from the last time she's here, did she see this particular tchotchke sort of thing anywhere?
Yeah, you've seen this a couple times. Yeah, you've seen this figure a couple times around here.
So, I mean, at the very least, she would have looked it up back then.
Okay.
See what it
If you think you would have looked it up back then, yeah, go ahead and give your religion check.
Okay, so that was a natural 20 for 28.
I'm going to say you can either have you either can choose that you looked it up yourself or you asked your mother.
I think she would have looked it up herself.
Cool. Sweet. You know that this is the goddess Tamora, the goddess of luck.
Well, that makes sense. It's the goddess Tamora. She covers luck, which I think people would very much buy into in a city like this. Whether or not there's true believers. I'd really like to get to the inn. I want to write to Prim before we get any further.
Yeah.
Send to her.
Of course. I was just wondering because you would think in a place where they think they have the power over other people, they'd be dedicated to some kind of god other than a god of luck. I'd assume a god of power or something.
Io, do you think that in this beautiful, shiny place they would advertise otherwise? When they're trying, it seems to me that they're trying to very much distance themselves from the past, at least in this shiny new area.
Yeah, if we really are thinking this is the past, this is just what they don't want. I guess you're right. They just don't want us to see what they really are about. But usually when you have backwards virtues, you got them on display.
Yeah, I think, carrying over from that, Quinn, you're 100% right. There's a thing of this of like, why would people be reminded of religion in a place like this? That's not going to be helpful at all. The only religion that's going to be useful in making money is to be able to recognize that maybe the goddess of luck, Lady Luck herself, could be smiling upon you this day. That's the religion of this place.
All right, let's find that inn and get us ourselves settled.
Wait, I want to do mine.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Miri's looking for opportunity. So, she's looking around trying to spot, like, wanted posters, reward posters, tough-looking gang to join, a royal palace where she could command an army, anything like that.
I would say, Miri, overall, you are very sorely disappointed here. You're looking for that in Disneyland. It doesn't exist. You get a feeling like based on what Kyra told you, that absolutely exists, but it's further in town. You're on the cusp of it. You're by the piers is probably not the in town area.
She ducks her head down. This inn better be in the worst part of town.
Ooh, that is a wish and a half.
yeah. Anything else before we move? I assume you guys are trying to get to the pearl.
Since it's the only name we know right now.
I mean, you could also tell me what you're on the lookout for as well.
Oh, Eva really wants
So far,
it.
I'd only gotten vibes. So
It's also late in. It's like later in the day, right? Like took
it
us a
is
good
later in the
amount of
day.
time.
It was about I'd say it's about maybe like 5-6 o'clock, right around there.
Yeah, so hitting the inn, grabbing a dinner there, and then maybe seeing the
Parking our
nightlife.
wagon.
Getting rooms set up.
Getting
Yeah.
rooms, then looking at nightlife might be
Yeah,
the.
I feel like we might make our way through this town faster on foot. So if we find a place to park our wagon and everything too. So.
You got it. Cool. Yeah. So that's actually probably one of the first things you look out for. As you're looking out, you see. I'll say, Eva, give me a luck check.
18.
18. Very nice. Okay, cool. So Eva, as everybody's like kind of on the lookout, like trying to kind of find basically the equivalent, the fantasy equivalent of like we got to find a parking place here. You notice that there is a what looks to be this like kind of like area sort of lot that has this this strange kind of heavy sort of design of what is essentially just like a single like large gear and a like elevator sort of down. Like it's like the equivalent of like a parking garage, but for a pier where the place of your vehicle goes down and then is like carried on from a how do I put this? Like basically like a landing, kind of like what you would see on a crane. Like if a crane was carrying like some sort of like flat sort of device, specifically for wagons. So you see
Is
that.
this like the car vending machines in Tokyo?
Maybe, I don't know, but
Okay.
maybe, yeah.
Okay.
But
I
it's
point
fully
that out
like
to the
mostly
party.
made of wood and rope. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys kind of like pull in there and you see this rather like kind of rotund sort of looking gentleman go, hello, welcome to Azumare. Is this the first time?
For most of us, yes.
Fantastic. Well, will we be parking just for the evening or for several days?
Evening?
Can we change our minds?
Of course. Yes, you absolutely can. It is 200 gold for the night. If you're asking to be able to give an option for the ability to be able to prolong your stay, there is going to be a 20% upcharge. You see this figure all of a sudden just kind of get you see a figure just kind of like lift their head slightly at this, and you see an older sort of gentleman, dark skin but like white kind of beard, that looks over at this and comes walking through and goes and like whispers something in the guy's ear, and you see the guy just, excuse me, I have business to attend to. And you see him just walk away, and you see this older gentleman come up. Hello. I apologize for my friend here. He is useful in finding the people that are dumb enough to spend their money on just the parking. But I can see you all are of a different nature. It will be 50 a night.
Do we get the sense
Can I-
that this is another con? Like,
I was
do
gonna
they
just ask if I
highball
could
us?
insight check this.
Can I give her
Yeah.
Yeah.
advantage as we look at each other?
Sure, absolutely.
Can't we? We're gonna vibe. That's 18 plus 6. 24.
24, cool. Eva, do
I'm
you
sorry,
guys
18
look
plus 8. 26.
26. Do you guys look particularly like you have a lot of money?
Eva does. I don't know about everyone else.
I mean, I think our wagon probably looks.
Yeah, our wagon is.
Your wagon does not look lavish. It's specifically
that's
designed to
right.
look
That's
middle of
right.
the road, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
designed to look like it could blend in.
Yeah. Gwen's looking a little disheveled, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I have a mushroom on my head.
Yeah. I mean, well, there's a world where that's considered to be like, oh, you're whimsical. But no. You guys don't look like you have money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair
This
enough,
is absolutely another con.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, I think that's a bit excessive, don't you think?
I mean,
What, by all
I'd
means, if
probably
you'd like my
heard-
friend to come back, you could absolutely handle the business with him.
or maybe you could just give us the local rate. Maybe we'll send more people to you.
I mean, as
You
a
wouldn't want bad reviews. would you?
world. Exactly. As a world-renowned author, it'd be a shame to write
Weren't
scathing
you just
reviews of
talking
this
about
place.
putting in your next book very handsome proprietor of wagons?
Oh, only if we found one that was worth his salt.
The other guy I thought would very much fit into your book.
Yeah, Chariot of Love just needs, all it needs is the right protagonist. Right male lead.
Gang, I'm
Sometimes
so
people do
lost.
love a silver fox.
Beautiful. Is Chariot of Love I don't think that's one of. That's
No,
a
it's
new,
not.
like that's
I
a
have just
possible
made
book
that.
that,
That's
you're
the new
making.
one. I have just made that up on the
cool,
spot.
cool. It didn't sound like a Eva title.
We're going with it.
Chariot
We're
of
yes
Love.
standing this. We're yes standing this.
Okay, cool. You see, he's on the cusp of being convinced, but like even you don't need to convince this guy. You are a world-renowned author.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure there's other places to store our wagon that are more honest.
You could certainly have your. I'm not much of a reader myself, so perhaps I don't recognize you. Is there a specific book or pen name that may give a little bit of a different sort of brand of service?
Eva Wild?
Okay. Right, so you are Eva Wild.
I am.
Yes, of course. I see that. Yes, of course. You're Elven and of Dark Terror, I believe she is. So that's very good. But I will say I realize that I'm talking to no one here now.
So good. Blue screen.
Blue screen.
Blue screen.
Yep. So yeah, you hear him basically kind of like talking up like an idiot, like he doesn't think this is Eva. You guys want to help her out?
Well, you know. Isn't
I
this
mean-
the place where everybody is who they want to be?
You guys have her books.
Yeah, I
I was
was.
gonna say,
Like you
Miri's just
you
gonna
have
run to
proof.
the
You're trying to
wagon.
convince. You have proof.
We have proof. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Miri wants to grab one of her. I assume she has a stack of signed books in her space.
Sure.
So Miri just wants to get one and then just throw it at the guy.
Perfect.
Is this actually her signature?
Yes.
Yes.
This will buy you one evening, if that works for you.
Yes.
It sounds most
Great.
agreeable to us, my good man.
Well, fantastic. Then, Eva Wild, welcome to Azumare. You see this guy still doesn't believe that's Eva. Just that you guys had a signed book of Eva to be able to kind of like cover your tracks on this. As you see, he takes the book, kind of like gestures down, and you guys can get off of the wagon as it is being taken down from like a hook and crane below, under the pier, but above the water.
Have we ever established, does Eva have an author photo in her books?
I have no idea. I would say if it was, it'd be a little different. I'd say, honestly, probably not.
It'd be really hard to like in that era.
They would all have to be drawn.
Man.
I mean, you can make a stamp. You can make it like a
Yeah, you can make a
Stamp,
stamp. Yeah.
but like, or like if there was like a seal, like she had like a specific like EW seal, could be what
Yeah.
it would be. But like that would be like, even that would be like pushing it.
But yeah, you guys did get a knight. Was just given a signed copy. Miri, roll me. Let's say roll me a D12.
Each one. How long is that? Hold on. Okay. I rolled an 11.
An 11, of course. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, Crimson Tides is the book that you gave him. You back with us, Kiki?
I am, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That was weird.
Miri took one of your signed books and threw it at the guy. And he didn't seem to believe that you were Eva Wild, but he did take what seems to be a genuine signed copy of Crimson Tides.
Well, we don't care about the opinions of small-minded men as long as they give us discounts.
Absolutely. Yeah. With that, you guys are free to be able to walk about. As soon as you were there, Gwen, you were immediately given the same sort of vibe as what you've had in Darris Wharf, as you see that there are a lot of smiling faces, a lot of eyes on you, there is oh baby, sorry. We'll see what I'm laughing at here in a minute. You see that there's a lot of figures here that are clearly, like, if you pay attention to them for more than a second, they're gonna come to you and start to sell you something.
Gwen is just gonna be like, ignore everybody, keep a hand on your pockets. Let's get to the inn.
All right. Cool. Go ahead and give me a let's do a group survival check. It's been a minute since we had that.
Okay, but just so you know, Miri's making eye contact with every single person.
Oh, okay, cool. Miri, make
Do I
yours a
have
disadvantage.
blindness?
No 6.
Like the
Do my
spell
bangs
blindness
give
deafness?
me advantage?
Blindness.
I didn't even
Sure.
need advantage. I rolled a 6.
I got a
24.
19.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Not bad. I got a 19.
Oh,
19,
I
6.
Not an 11.
survival. I got a 12.
What? Hold on. What?
Too much.
19, 6. Miri, what'd you get? 12?
12.
12. Okay.
27.
11.
Oh, 11?
27. 11.
27.
Eva.
24.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, in that case, Miri, you are a problem in this group. As you see, there are a lot of figures that are starting to kind of show you very like shiny sort of jewelry, and showing you like gems and like sort of different things, and explaining that even if there's something that you like specifically, and you don't have the money to do so, there's ways that can be there are things that can be signed over for you if you want to sign this paperwork here.
Ooh, she's touching everything. Pause. If they hand her a pen, she starts waving it around.
Mm-hmm.
As that's happening, who's pulling her away from this?
I'm gonna say it's probably Gwen. I got the 11, so Gwen is like,
Okay.
Miri, no, these are overpriced, and then she probably gets, the whole spiel about how it's the best deal on the road.
Yeah, it's the best deal on the road. And actually, technically speaking, if you feel like you're sort of short on coin, again, we could kind of figure out some sort of deal here.
We're fine. Come on, Miri, we will shop
Well, let
later.
me show you this. Let me just show you. Oh, ma'am, let me just show you this. And you see there is a scroll that you see has what looks to be like. You notice that there is a thick red line on the left-hand side that goes all the way down. You walk away before they're able to explain what it is. But as that happens, Gwen, give me a perception check.
Well, that's not terrible. I got a 12.
12? Okay, cool. Awesome. Your focus is getting Miri away from these people. So with that, you... excuse me. You kind of push your way to maneuver through the crowd. Thankfully, the Pearl, full name of it is the Pearl O'Plenty, is like one of the larger sort of buildings on this pier. So you see that it's very lavish. You can see that dome. It's pretty easy to kind of get through. So the survival check is more just kind of meandering through the craziness of this crowd and the collections of vendors of all shapes and sizes. Cool. With that, you get to a place that says underneath it, the Pearl of Plenty. As you walk in, you see there's a very sort of different vibe here. It is very decadent. A lot of gold, a lot of pearlescent sort of designs on here. You can see it is pretty busy. There is a stage where you can see there is what looks to be a small quartet that is playing like a very kind of lively tune. Oh, sorry. Actually, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Let's just go back to where we were. As you are maneuvering through, I'd like everybody to give me a perception check.
That is a 23 for Io.
Okay. I'll give me a history check with advantage.
Okie dokie. Mr.
10.
Roki.
10? Okay.
Okie dokie. That history check is a 11 for the history check.
Okay, cool.
I got a 15 for the perception.
Okay, sweet. Cool. Io. Bridget, what'd you get?
26.
26. Okay, cool. Io and Bridget, you notice that as you go walking in, you see there's a lot of like lovely sort of everybody here is beautiful. Like just that like kind of like very sort of typical sort of looks like there's a lot of money that's around here. You see that there is a maitre d' that basically kind of like meets you there and looks at you all the way you look and says, welcome to the Plenty of Pearl. Would you like to have a booth in the far back corner over here?
We need rooms, I think, first to settle down.
Yes. Well, the rooms are fairly expensive.
We were recommended to come here by Cairo.
I see. Well, I assume that Cairo was giving you a very clear understanding of the price of such a thing, as it is 120 gold a night. If that is to your liking. As that's being said, Bridget and Io, you hear the sound of glass breaking, and you see what seemed to be a figure move quickly out of sight. You didn't catch what that figure looked like, but you see kind of like a wisp of like someone sort of running off.
Are they okay?
Yeah, what just happened there?
Excuse me for one moment, please.
Does not feel
feel
like
free
the
to-
quality of service for 120 gold a night, but okay. Handle your business.
You could say that.
Feel free to look at the collections and decorations around the foyer. I will be.
If
Right
they
back.
need medical assistance, I can
It's
help
gone.
with that. Yeah, okay.
Gwen, what are you doing?
I think this is the type of place her mother always wanted to aspire to, and
Mhm.
she's having emotions about that, trying to hide them very much.
I see. Okay, cool. So what are you doing?
I think she's just looking around, maybe watching the stage for a minute, but mostly just sticking with the group and looking over at Eva. Finally, and she'll say, "I don't think he appreciated the way some of us were. Our aesthetics, maybe."
I find that to be a consistent issue here.
I think it's something we're going to be running into a lot of.
Gwen, you're watching the stage. Eva, are you? Which direction are you looking at? Are you looking at like where
I
the
was
figure
watching
was
where
going?
he
or-
went, yeah.
Cool, you got it. You see this gentleman goes behind the bar, and seems to kind of go through this like sort of half doorway, and you see that there is a conversation that is being had, where you can see this exchange of a figure that you can only see her hands, but you see it like there's a lot of like decorations of jewels and sort of like bangles on them, and then you see this moment where like she seems to kind of like dip down and she's in conversation with this figure, and you see that there is this very much like Tamora, this like depiction of like a snake head, like this, like again, like very Cleopatra sort of style. And you notice that the light seems to kind of catch the hair in a very specific sort of way, in this like bright kind of like almost like a rosé sort of look. It's quite beautiful. As you see the yeah, go ahead.
Oh, she's stunning. Eva says out loud.
Jess,
I think Gwen's palms are sweating and she doesn't know why.
She does not know why. Gwen, as you turn around and you see Rhiannon behind the bar, the Pearl of Plenty. You catch her eye as she catches yours from across the bar, about maybe like 30 feet away from each other.
Gwen
You know
is
each
just
other?
absolutely stone-faced. That's my mother. She probably would prefer that I refer to her as my friend. So, that's my friend.
That's deeply disturbing on a number of levels.
Whatever, it's fine.
You see this woman reach into her cleavage, grab some coins, and put them in the maitre d's hand. And you see the maitre d' come walking back. Apologies. Wasn't aware that we had family coming in.
Neither was I.
Let me show you to your rooms, unless you'd
The rooms
first
sound
like
great.
to. Very well. Io, Bridget, Miri, Eva. I think Gwen, you're hightailing it.
Hightailing
towards
it,
Maitre d'.
trying to very much hide, like, her hands are, like, shaking. So she's got them, like, hiding in her.
You see this figure. You see this figure just depicted as Tamora, watching her daughter walk away to follow the maitre d'. And you see there's a moment in her head. And then you see that look completely wipe away as she turns to the nearest customer, and you see immediately that look of just this very sort of flirtatious sort of smile. She immediately goes back to work. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. We'll see you all next week.